Located in Egypt's Sinai Peninsula is the famous Blue Hole, a part of the Red Sea. This particular blue hole is renowned globally, and it's notorious for being exceptionally perilous. The daunting nature of this location is underscored by various alarming events that have occurred here. Caution is advised for viewers. Meet Tariq Amar, a professional technical diver and instructor who's also known by the unnerving moniker Bone Collector. Additionally, he's referred to as the gravekeeper of the Blue Hole in Sinai. The Blue Hole stands out as a prime diving destination, attracting both amateurs and seasoned divers. Regrettably, it's also recognized as the world's most lethal diving spot. Estimations suggest that the Blue Hole has claimed the lives of at least 130 divers, though some figures speculate over 200 casualties. The exact number remains uncertain due to the lack of official record keeping. Since the late 1990s, Tariq Omar has played a crucial role in most, if not all, recovery missions for these lost divers. The number of recovered bodies has become so extensive that he's lost track. The only names he vividly recalls are Martin Guerra and Connor O'Regan, the first two he ever recovered. In 1997, Martin Guerra arrived in Egypt from Ireland to work as a dive instructor for a year, exploring the region's numerous diving sites. Later, his friend Connor joined him with the intention of completing his dive instructor training. Both men were highly skilled, cautious, and had a deep passion for diving. Their journey was partly a groundwork for their future venture in Ireland, a travel agency focusing on international diving tours. Before their return to Ireland, they planned a dive at the renowned Blue Hole. This excursion was a segment of a larger trip organized by PADI, a global diving body involving many professional divers. During this dive, Martin and Connor drifted away from the group. In their isolation, they inadvertently descended too deeply for their gas mix, leading to a loss of consciousness. This resulted in their regulators being dislodged, and they plummeted to a depth of 65 meters, or 213 feet. The gravity of the situation was only realized when the group resurfaced without them. Following their disappearance, the other divers promptly returned underwater in search of their missing pair. Unfortunately, by the time Martin and Connor were located, it was too late. Their tragic outcome mirrors numerous similar incidents at the Blue Hole. Experienced divers enter but never resurface. So what exactly renders the Blue Hole so perilous? Understanding what a blue hole is might be a good starting point. During previous ice ages, when sea levels were about 100 meters or 330 feet lower than they are now, more land was exposed, revealing numerous surface caves and sinkholes. Over time, these limestone formations were eroded by rain. As sea levels rose, saltwater further eroded these areas, leading to their collapse and forming large, visible underwater circular holes, essentially vertical caves. An intriguing aspect of blue holes is their rim, comprised of more resilient rock types that do not erode as easily as the inner parts. This creates a dramatic drop within the hole's rim, descending much deeper than the surrounding seabed. The Great Blue Hole near Belize exemplifies this with a rim only 10 meters or 35 feet deep, but plummeting to 124 meters, 407 feet in a near vertical drop. This stark difference creates the vivid color contrast seen from above. The typical blue of tropical waters around the edges, but a deep dark blue akin to the open ocean at the center. Another unique feature of these blue holes is the poor water circulation, especially at greater depths, leading to oxygen depleted zones. This absence of oxygen results in a lifeless, alien-like environment compared to vibrant surrounding waters. Blue holes are a global phenomenon, offering distinct diving experiences. They typically lack currents as they are isolated from larger bodies of water, adding to their appeal. Some blue holes are also situated near shorelines, allowing for easy access from the beach to depths of several hundred feet. Their accessibility combined with the lack of currents makes blue holes popular for both scuba and free diving. However, their popularity doesn't fully explain why these sites are so treacherous. The Blue Hole near Dahab, often referred to as a diver's cemetery, poses a question: what makes it so lethal? The answer isn't straightforward. In fact, it's unclear if this site is inherently more dangerous than others, mainly due to the absence of official records on the number of dives and fatalities. The high death toll could be a result of increased danger or simply because of the large volume of dives conducted there. Ironically, this notorious notorious reputation doesn't deter divers. It seems to attract them instead. The site's beauty, juxtaposed with its deadly fame, seems to be a part of its allure. Near the shore, a memorial exists for divers who've perished in the hole, visited by many before they embark on their own dives, hoping not to become another casualty requiring recovery by individuals like Tariq, who retrieved Martin and Connor. The sad truth is, those recovered are just a fraction of those lost in the blue hole. Due to its vastness and depth, some bodies aren't found until much later, if at all. In cases of advanced decomposition, recovery is often not advised. Additionally, divers often film blue hole dives, and sometimes belongings of the lost are spotted in the footage, adding a haunting aspect to these dives. The shape of the hole in Dahab might contribute to its danger. From the surface, the walls narrow down like a funnel. At 52 meters or 170 feet, a large arch opens into a 26-meter, 85-foot tunnel that descends and leads out to the open ocean. The depth increases rapidly from 120 meters or 390 feet at the tunnel's end to 800 meters, 2,600 feet at the ocean floor, with several steep drops in between. Only technical diving is feasible beyond certain depths due to the toxicity of regular air. Perhaps the ease with which divers can rapidly descend without realizing the depth contributes to the site's perilousness. Nitrogen narcosis can set in swiftly, leading to unconsciousness. Even experienced technical divers have succumbed here. In 2011, Igor, a diver with 400 dives under his belt, planned a technical dive to 150 meters, significantly shallower than the hole's full depth. Despite appearing unsteady at 90 meters, he proceeded to 150 meters, his deepest dive. On his ascent, he experienced hyperventilation and panic, and in a critical error, rapidly ascended to the surface without decompression stops. This rapid ascent caused fatal decompression sickness. Another factor in the blue hole's danger is the lax enforcement of diving regulations in the area. While most dive shops are licensed, some operate without proper licensing, indicating that financial considerations sometimes override safety concerns. Additionally, the intense competition among dive shops in the area has driven down the price of dives. This financial pressure leads some instructors and guides to compromise on safety rules and regulations for extra income. Such compromises can be particularly dangerous for inexperienced divers. However, even with these risks, it's generally safer to dive with a trained and experienced guide than to dive alone. The blue hole's most notorious incident, widely known among diving enthusiasts, occurred in April 2000 with a scuba instructor named Yuri. Yuri, after visiting a friend in Tel Aviv, arrived in Dahab with the intention of diving in various spots, including the blue hole, a long-held dream of his. Despite his father's warnings against reckless behavior, Yuri alone sought a diving partner in Dahab. After some effort, Yuri found a local companion, and soon they were at the dive site. Yuri recorded his dive, which starts with him near the surface among other divers, coral reefs, and clear blue water. After adjusting his camera, possibly to withstand the deep water pressure, begins his descent. Footage shows Yuri passing other divers and heading towards deeper, darker waters. He checks his depth at 81 meters, 265 feet, far beyond the recommended limit for diving with regular air. As he continues, the video captures Yuri struggling at the bottom of a ledge, unable to ascend due to the depth and his heavy equipment. His attempts to inflate his buoyancy control device were futile. 40 minutes later, Yuri failed to resurface. It was clear something had gone wrong. His father arrived in Dahab the next day, and Tariq Omar eventually volunteered to recover Yuri's body, found at a depth of 91 meters with an overfilled burst buoyancy control device. Yuri's camera, surprisingly functional, recorded the entire tragic event. The footage, initially shown to his grieving parents, is now used as a cautionary tale for new divers, illustrating how quickly a serene dive can turn deadly. The rapid transition from clear to pitch black water in the video underscores the deceptive safety of the blue hole's surface conditions. For those interested, the full footage of Yuri's dive is available on YouTube under Yuri Lipsky. This video, while extensively covered, remains a stark reminder of the dangers of scuba diving. In conclusion, thank you for watching this video. The story of the blue hole and its many mysteries is a poignant reminder of both the beauty and the dangers that lie beneath the waves. If you found this video informative and engaging, please consider subscribing to the channel for more content like this. Don't forget to like and leave a comment sharing your thoughts or any experiences you might have related to diving. Your support helps grow our community and allows us to continue bringing you fascinating stories and important lessons from around the world. Thanks again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Subscribe now to stay updated. See you next time.